Thank you all. Thank you so much. We'd like to say a great big howdy to everybody and welcome everybody out to Livingston, Tennessee. Eldon County Bluegrass Festival. We're real proud to be here picking for you and hope we can entertain you here for a few minutes. And boy, what a crowd. Did you, the finest looking crowd I've seen all year, ain't it, fellers?
Yeah, boy.
It sure is.
Oh, pretty crowd. Well, most of them anyway. Little gal of mine in Tennessee.
You know, down in the hills of Tennessee, left sweet little girl that was ever in this world, down in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine, Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Not to go, you'll be sorry, dear, you know, for the way that you have treated me. So I rambled all around and nothing could be found. I'd take the place of her in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. To that little mountain shack, little girl will be waiting there for me. I'll see her smiling face waiting for me at the gate. Little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee.
Thank you, little gal of mine in Tennessee. We're going to kind of slow things down here and do an old love song. Got anybody out there in love?
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Got one man. No, got two. Got two fellers back there in love, and are you in love? Oh, okay. Well, if you're in love, if you're not, if you're in love, by the time we get through this song, you may be out. I don't know.
Maybe out, yeah.
One title, My Best Friend.
Your place goes on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, handing me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from life's troubled wind. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. when I need hope and inspiration. You're always strong when I'm tired and weak. If I could serve this whole world over, you'd still be everything I need. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from life's troubled wind. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We do have a brand new CD out, and that song right there is on it. If you folks like what we're doing, we got some for sale here. We'll be off when we come off stage. Just see us, and we'll have them set up here somewhere. Young man over here, I'll tell you who fellas are as we kind of go along. A gentleman over here playing the fiddle for us does a fine job. I think he's one of the finest fiddle players that's been around in a long time. He plays the old bluegrass mountain style fiddle that we like to hear. Mr. Eldon Burgess. Give Eldon a big hand. Young man standing next to him there is one of the finest young bass players that's come around in many, many days. I tell you what, we've been up here all day listening to these young musicians up here picking, and I tell you what, bluegrass ain't got nothing to worry about. I'll guarantee you it's in good hands with fellas like this and all the pickers that's been up here today that we've been listening to. But this young man here is one of the finest bass players, right on top of the beat, and I've had several bass players. As you folks know me, I've had several in the past, and he fits right in there with the best of them. Mr. Dwayne Anderson, give him a big hand. Next fellow standing here, he's no stranger to bluegrass. He's been around. I used to watch Joel when I was just a little bitty boy. I learned to play from watching Joel pick here, but he'll always do you a good song and sings a high lead in the trio numbers, and we'll get him sing one up here in his high voice in a few minutes. Good mandolin player, Mr. Joel Sullivan. Give him a big hand.
Thank you.
This fella right here does a fine job of singing lead. He's been picking bluegrass about all of his life. He was in a band with me when he was about 16 years old, and I had to get rid of him on account of sickness. I got sick of him. now he got married and moved off to Nashville and raised his family up, and then he moved back up here a couple of years ago, and we're just tickled to death to have him picking with us again. Mr. Mike Rittenberry.
Thank you. Fellow doing all the talking here and the leader of our band. I'm sure he's no stranger to all of you all. He does a real fine job picking the banjo, picks it the way we like it. If you would give him a hand, Mr. Charles Geesling.
Thank you. We're going to pick one right here. Wade, if you would, you may have to crank the bass up just a little bit because he may pick on this as we go along here after a while. Pick one here that we all pick a little bit on, one called Kentucky Chimes. Thank you, the Kentucky Chimes there. Hope you enjoyed that old number. We're going to do one right here, and we got the Speck family out there somewhere. Right there, they're right on the front row. They always want us to do this old song right here, and we'll do it especially for them. One entitled Jubilee Road.
Yesterday calls and my heart goes back down to Mississippi by the railroad track, where the corn and the taters and the cotton grow on Jubilee Road. Back on both Tommy Cotton Top, catching them catfish, skipping them rock. Lord, I'd give everything I got for Jubilee Road. Jubilee Road, I can hear you calling. Jubilee Road, I can hear you talking. Mississippi dream, you got me walking on Jubilee Road. Yesterday's gone, don't you understand? Cotton Top's grown to be a man. Big city sidewalks cover the sand on Jubilee Road. Walking down the street to my fishing hole, hot sand popping up between my toes. Heaven was a place I used to know on Jubilee Road. The grapevine swinging in the summertime, laughing and swinging with friends of mine. Life was good there all the time on Jubilee Road. Jubilee Road, I can hear you calling. Jubilee Road, I can hear you talking. Mississippi dream, you got me walking on Jubilee Road. Yesterday's gone, don't you understand? Cotton Top's gone to be a man. Big city sidewalks cover the sand on Jubilee Road. Now there ain't no cotton and there ain't no corn. Can't find the place where I was born. Everyone's gone that I used to know on Jubilee Road. Working like a fool for a dollar bill. Wanna go home but I never will. And in my mind I live there still on Jubilee Road. Jubilee Road, I can hear you calling. Jubilee Road, I can hear you talking. Mississippi dream, you got me walking on Jubilee Road. Yesterday's gone, don't you understand? Cotton Top's gone to be a man. Big city sidewalks cover the sand on Jubilee Road.
Thank you, Jubilee Road. All righty. Hope you enjoyed that. The next tune we're fixing to do right here is one that we, it's the title of our new CD out there. We like this song a whole lot, and hope you enjoy our version of it. One entitled Bluegrass Melodies.
In the summer and the evening, Mama and Papa would sit out on the front porch swing. Me and my guitar, Papa with his fiddle, and Mama mountain song she would sing. Bluegrass melodies. songs would tell a story of a heart that was broken, and sometimes she would sing Uncle Ben. Then she'd sing one soft and gentle, it'd make me cry a little. I wish I could hear one again. Bluegrass melody, my, how I'd love to sing along. Bluegrass melody, sing me a sweet mountain song. All that's left now is a memory of a little wooden cabin and two lonely graves side by side. And on a summer evening, sometimes I'd start believing I could hear Mama singing one more time. Bluegrass melody, my, how I'd love to sing along. Bluegrass melody, sing me a sweet mountain song. Sing me a sweet mountain song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that just a whole lot. About fiddle time, boys, I believe on the program. We might get Eldon to bring his fiddle around, and if I don't cure Eldon, I might pick a little old-fashioned banjo on this. Will that work for you?
That'll be fine.
Do a little clawhammer banjo here. And when Eldon gets through with this, if you got any daints in you, it may come out right here. Sop in the gravy. Mikey, that's good dancing, young man. There's a bunch of folks a dancing back through there. Huh? We always like to see folks have a good time and dance if they want to or whatever. Gonna let Joel come up here and do a song for you right now that he gets a lot of requests over the country when we're picking, and kind of a song that we don't know about this judge a trying this case, but I guess he's the only one in town or something at the time.
He must have been. Sounded a little crooked, though.
It sounds a little fishy there. One entitled, I Heard My Mother Weeping.
When the judge said guilty, son, I'll have to give you life now for the crime that you have done. She cried, don't take my darling, he means the world to me. He's all I have to live for, I pray you'll set him free. To live. for. I pray you'll set
you. Thank you so much. Do that for the Johnson family over there. They're all the way over here from Rocky River, Tennessee. I know they have a big festival over there. We played their spring festival, and they've got one coming up in September 23rd and 24th of September. So if you folks ain't got nowhere to go out and be with them. They'll have a real family type shows over there for you, and I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. And we're going to be there in November at their concert inside the November 12th. We'll be there. We're going to be at 111 next week down here, just down the road here a little bit at the flea market. We're going to be down there in the woods over there having a big bluegrass festival with several new groups going to be over there with us, and you folks come out and be with us. That's November, or next week, I guess. And Mike, tell them all about this next song we're going to do here. About
let me say we're going to be up at Kentucky, at Whitley City, on August the 13th. We'll be up there at a brand new bluegrass festival called Blazing Bluegrass. We're excited about that. If you get up in that part of the country to stop by, we'd love to have you out there. I'm sure they would. We're fixing to do an old song. It's an old song that a fella here at the festival found it on an old record or cassette or something. He sent it to us, said, boys, I want you to try to learn this. So we have, and it's one called A World Black as Night. Turn the key in the lock tonight and walk slowly into the room. Her presence was like a heavy mist, and I knew death would come too soon. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. Death came too soon to the one that I love, and now I must travel home. I find myself wishing every day I would be with her in the beyond. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. I'll travel on through this world in despair and force myself to go on. I find myself wishing every day I would be with her in the beyond. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night. The stars may be shining for somebody else, the moon may be giving its light, but all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world black as night, and I'm lost in a world black as night.
thank you. World Blackest Night. We got Mike come up here and pick one. I'll start it off on the guitar, and if we like it, we may join in with him here somewhere along the line. Real pretty old song that we started doing here in the last couple of weeks, and one title, When It's All Said and Done.
Do we need to talk? It feels like we do. Something's not right between me and you. Be honest with me. Get it out in the open where we still have a chance. When it's all said and done, get it off of your heart once and for all. Don't hold nothing back as the tear starts to fall. Is there someone new? Am I still the only one? Will I know where I stand when it's all said and done? You don't seem as happy as you used to be. Well, I hope I'm wrong and you still love me. The truth, it can heal or break a heart open. Well, I know what's in store when it's all said and done. Get it off of your heart once and for all. Don't hold nothing back if the tear starts to fall. Is there someone new? Am I still the only one? Will I know where I stand when it's all said and done? Will I know where I stand when it's all said and done?
Thank you. When it's all said and done. All right. We're doing an old song right here. It's an old song. It goes back, I guess, to probably World War II, somewhere on that time. Down where the river bends.
It's hard to keep the tears out of mine, for it might be our last goodbye. Your country called you to defend this land. I'll do my part as best I can. Down where same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. I'll go down to the ocean blue and get your clothes as I can to you. Oh, this old ocean may keep us apart, can't keep you dear from out of my heart. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. If the worst should happen and the puppy should wait over your border and lonely grave, for the rest of my life I'll spend and pray I'll meet you in heaven, there's no wars there. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free, proud of each other and the land of the free.
Thank you all so much. We'd like to say we've had a real good time picking a few folks, and do hope we've done something you've enjoyed a little bit. And we'd like to say that we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the festival here, and maybe we can have it again next year. Hope so. And so we're going to kind of close out with an old fiddle tune right here that we'll get Eldon to come up and do for us. That he does a fine job on. And don't forget our tapes, CDs. See us right after the show here, and we'll see if you folks can take one home with you. They're $12 each, and we sure do need the money, don't we, fellers?
Oh, yeah.
Lee Highway, boys.
Thank you. It's Clearview.